Salutations, optimists. Today is Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. And today I am going to take it very slow and very easy. Um, what's up, Kevin? Good to see you. Today I'm going to take it really slow, really easy. Been having a hard time trading last like 4 days or so. And I'm going to just keep it slow. Today we have PMI data and new home sales data. I think there was also a Fed speech. I think there's Fed speeches all week. Today we got Dallas Fed. But new home sales and PMI data, I think, is going to be the most important reports of the day. Let's go ahead and get the screen up. The charts look like they were about to switch back to the upside when I took a look at it earlier, just a few minutes ago. And they did a little bit. They're kind of working on coming back here on the 5-minute chart. See, they're right below the volume weighted average price. 5-minute did get this 9 above 12. Kind of running into resistance there at 41.94, which is right where the EMA 35 is. There's a new 5200 cross right there. We're at a decent amount of volatility today. Ended up failing my Apex account yesterday. I got hit with like a kill candle. That was a massive loss. It just killed my whole account on my Apex yesterday. So I do have another Apex account. It's kind of untouched. I made one trade in it yesterday for $100, but that was it. Definitely sort of volatile right here. So we got this crossover on the 10-second chart, but not much of a rip off of it yet. The 20-second chart still has some cooling going on. This one also got a crossover. ES looks sketchy today. Let's see what's going on with oil. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to close this. 15 minutes on a downtrend on the ES. 5-minute also on a downtrend, but attempting to come back toward VWAP. 3-minute chart. 3-minute also on a downtrend. The whole day is kind of on a downtrend. The ES is down $12 on the day. It's been hovering around this 4,200 range. 4,200 has been the line in the sand the entire year. So unless they decide to print some more money, I don't really know that 4,200 is really going to have a lot of capacity to be able to push past this. Obviously, whenever they print money, the equities markets go up, all the securities and everything like that just kind of rips. So we're on approach here for 5,200 cross on the 1-minute side. I think this would have a lot more validity than the 10 and the 20-second at this particular point in time. Just because of how much this has been kind of like fluctuating. Just in the few seconds I've been watching it. So all in all, this has the setup there. I'll try and take the trade here, but 93.75 was the all right, we're in 3 contracts. I'm looking to get out of 94.50. Looking for a 3-3. This has a lot more like. I'm just gonna look to get out of 94.
Order filled.
We took a single tick on that. It's just. It should have ripped like just even right there. So I guess it did go up to 94.50. So the trade would have worked out, but there's too much indecision here. It should just be a flat out rip up to the upside. To me, this says that the Bears are looking to rip somebody's face off. Like that's what it looks like to me. It did end up popping up. I think this will pop up towards the view app. Look for resistance at on this 50 EMA and on the view app here. 50 EMA is right at 95.25. The 5-minute chart looks like it's breaking out, like, or at least attempting to. I mean, we've got the cyan switches, we've got the 9 and 12, we got a 12 and 26 cross here. So there's a lot of reason to want to take longs. It is below the view app on the 5-minute. There's a lot of reason to go long here. But I don't trust the chart movement. Just watching it, I'm just like, yo, this chart movement is sketchy. I'm gonna pull oil up. Oil is up on the day. It did break out of 72. It's up $1.24 or so on the day. Oil's up over 1%. Means gas prices are probably going to go up too. What up, Ollie? Good to see you. Yeah, like I said, Tiny, like all signs point to long, but it's the chart movement's super sketchy. Like it looks to me like it's probably gonna have some like massive rip candle followed by a massive like crush candle. Oil market looks a little bit more tame, and oil looks a little bit easier to trade right now, honestly. That was a nice bounce on oil off the 10 off the 9 EMA on the 10-second chart.
Order filled.
In 3 contracts on oil, I'm looking for 4 ticks up. It did kind of pull back here. I felt like I should have actually taken that order off before it went. Oh, I realized I shouldn't be trading 3 contracts. I should have gone for 2. Oh, we're in it now.
Order filled.
Oh, dude, I just took another order and it just dropped hella. Like, right on that order. Yeah, okay. We got in at 25 on that one. I'm out.
Order filled.
It's like a $500 loss. Trading that oil. I said I'm trying to go slow, man. I really am. Like, I'm not trying to be impatient or anything. Yeah, ES is super, super, super sketchy right now. So I think I'm gonna take probably the rest of the week off after today. And then obviously Monday, because markets are closed. It's Memorial Day. But I think I'm gonna take the whole week off. And probably just get a lot of sleep, honestly. And just have a little staycation. Maybe get outside, read a book or something. Like, to me, that just sounds like peace, like some peace of mind. And I'll probably do that for a lot of the week and just take some time off from trading. ES finally broke out after a lot of resistance there, like way more resistance than it should have had. Oil dropped down quite a bit. I'm glad I cut it, but shouldn't have bought it to begin with. You could already tell it was on the backside of the move, so. ES is on approach for a 5200 cross on the 1 minute side. Looks like we're going to try to break over VWAP. But first, I'll be looking for a pullback. The pullback I'll be looking for is about to 95. Sometimes I feel like I'm kind of stuck trading the ES just to understand the price movement better. Price movement on oil seems pretty straightforward though as well. I took two more contracts on oil. I'm looking for 4 ticks up to 29. So I did reduce the size there. All right, so that was about $100 back. 2 times 4 is 80 actually. So oil's on this pull back up. So what I want to see is this pull down followed by a pop back up. The pop up, I would be looking for movement up towards 40. Kind of missed the entry on that. If we can get one more pullback on oil, that would look amazing. There's a cup and handle right here. So pull back to like 30. There we go. Nice pullback there. All right, and join the bid.
Order filled.
In at 31. 2 contracts. Try to take an additional contract there on oil.
Order filled.
All right, got one. That one's gonna try to get out at 32. It's a little too much pullback. I don't want it to drop below 25. Did though. All right, this looks like the pop up here. Nope. Really? I gotta cut again. Wow.
Order filled.
Another 500. That puts me down 901. All right, I'm done trading Apex. It's like past my loss, so. Like I said, I'm trying to trade slow. I really am. ES failed. Unsurprisingly. Close down the 15-minute chart here. 5 minutes on decline on, yes. Um, 3 minutes on decline on ES. ES, I think, is looking more like a drop. Maybe a short on it for a bit. Look at the 1 minute chart. And the one is on the decline too. It never got that crossover. I'm going to pull up the mini or the micro. Add the micro to the DOM. So 1 minute micro looks like a drop. We got the red on the TCM. We got the downward crosses. We have approach for 5,200 cross here, but that doesn't mean that we'll get it. Sometimes this just rejects. So I would wait for the close of this. Big rip up there. I'm going to wait for this candle to close in like 10 seconds. It's a nice bounce off 92 though. All right, there's the move to the upside. I'm going to join the bid here. I think I joined the bid too high. I'm in 3 contracts of the micro. at 94.50. I'm looking to get out on VWAP at 95.75. This is in my 100K static. $95.50 was the top of that. There's a yellow candle on the 1. It looks like we're going to at least test VWAP. Pulling back down to the break-even zone. Say 95.25 should have been my push. And need to cut this here pretty soon. Doesn't pop. Back up to break even. I'm out. So that was on the micro. Lost $24. Just taking L after L. But for every L, you learn a lesson, I guess. And my lesson is just, I don't know, sit back, I guess. Probably not going to take any more trades for a bit. I may even shut it down early. Completely rejected that crossover, which has been something that the Bears have been doing a lot recently. Like if they see the golden cross there or whatever, they really sort of attack it pretty heavily, and that's been pretty consistent this last like 10 days. I'd say originally what we said about going short was really the answer. The low of the day is 81.50. We're down here at 90. Just gonna watch the 10-second chart. Might get a rejection right here off this 9. So bounce off 90. They're on VWAP. Tried to take it short there and didn't. I don't want it now. So I was gonna try to take a short right here off this one, but I think it was just a little late on it. So see if it's possible to get out with a single ticket profit or something.
Order filled.
Yeah, little tiny micro trade on the micro. I'm just gonna trade the micro here. Go very slow. I guess I could have held it. Looked to me like it was there was a lot of potential for it to move back up, so That's why I cut it off. I'm typically a long trader. I don't normally go short, but the market is going to likely for the next like 4 months be like this. And as we go heavily into the election cycle, I think that likely we'll see a lot more volatility in the market, even more so than what we've been seeing. Big pop up there on that cyan switch. So there's this pop up, but the 9 is below the 12 without the crossover. So I'm not taking this trade yet. Now it looks a little bit better. They could just dump it right here though. Running into resistance along the 50 EMA there at 92. Range is between 90 and 92 on the ES. Pretty much down in all of my accounts for my trading this week. I guess some weeks your strategy just isn't there, I guess. And my strategy just hasn't been here this week. And for the times that it has been, I've been trading it well. That's why I think I need a break. So I would take 1 week off and be back here next Tuesday. We're coming up on the top of the hour. I'll see what we get from that. That's in about 4 minutes. I'm going to try to join the bid here off 90.75 in 3 contracts on the micro. Trying to get out at 91.50, but it did pull back some on that EMA 35. Yeah. All right. I'm in between on whether or not to cut this. I realized I took this anticipation trade. Try to get out at 91. I'm out.
Order filled.
Not going to trade anymore on that account today. And I'm not going to take a trade until the top of the hour. What's my trailing max in this account? 1,000. Been losing across the board today. All the way across the board. Yeah, well, retail traders also tend to do the opposite too, which is buy at the high. Which is literally the exact same move or the exact same psychology. Here's that pop. This was the pop that I was expecting on this last trade over here. This looks bearish. Like, even though it's kind of holding the zone, it still looks more bearish to me than bullish. I think we might break below 90. Potentially come down and test the lows. Just gonna watch till 8 o'clock. It's so sketchy, the movement, man. Okay, here we are at the top of the hour. Getting some push up here at the top of the hour. Running the resistance there at 93, which is the 200 moving average on the 10-second chart. I'd expect pullback. Pullback to 91.50 or something like that would look really good. Just kind of ripping though over this area. I'm gonna try to take a single contract. It's pretty high up here though.
Order filled.
I just took a single contract at 94.25. I'm just looking to get out of 95. Just gonna focus on taking micro scalps. Just hung out there at my sell order, but didn't fill. hate when it does that. Guess I'll try to get out at 94.75 then. Right on approach on the 10-second chart here. Some pullback, I don't mind right now. So what's going on the 20-second chart? 20 seconds. Getting a little bit of decline here. Not much. About 56 cents diverged. I'm gonna join the bid here off 93.50.
Order filled.
Taking an additional contract. I'm going to get them both out at 94.75.
Order filled.
I'm not sure if that filled both of them. No, it didn't. It only filled one.
Order filled.
I took that one off for a single tick. So those were both winners. Luckily, it filled the old contract first, not the new one. Popping back up now. I don't want to take any more oil trades. I've only had losses on it right now, so. $95, line in the sand. The 10-second moving average crossover there on the ES. It's bounced off 94.50. I don't like, so I like that we got the moving average crossover here, but I don't like that we're hovering at the resistance level of 95. Because 95 could totally just reject and just slam back down. 20-second chart is on approach for the moving average cross. I'm going to watch that. I think that'll have more validity than the 10-second chart at the moment. $93.75 is the low of this. And we're coming back up and testing 95. 95, super strong. Ten seconds left in this candle. It looks like we're going to break out above 95. I honestly would like to see one more pullback. I think that would actually make it look a little bit better. If we could see one pullback to like 94 or 93.75 or something like that, or even 93.50, and then break above 95, I think that would have a lot more strength to it. There's a nice pullback there. Down to 93.75. Like I said, a pullback all the way down to about 93.50 area is honestly would be preferred. There was a pullback to exactly 93.50. I'm not taking it yet because it's not the crossover move yet. I'm gonna look to go long
Order
here.
filled.
2 contracts at 93.75. I'm looking to get those out at 94.50. Apparently, it was just one contract because only one filled.
Order filled.
All right, there's both contracts on. Tapping my sell order, but no fill. Come on, man.
Order filled.
There it goes. I made a tiny little bit back on that. Down 801 on the day. On Apex. Down across all our accounts. I don't think I traded my my 50K. Yeah, I didn't trade my 50K ETF. I don't really know that I want to. I just leave that where it is today. CCM on the 1 minute side, cooling off a little bit. 1 minute getting a moving average crossover, which has been slammed down all day long. So I'm not going to touch it. It's been rejected on all day. Stuck under the 3 minute VWAP. Yeah, I think 41.95 is really like just a super strong line in the sand at the moment. And you're totally right. That's like what we keep coming up and tapping, rejecting off of the 3 minute VWAP. You see it happen here, 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 and here. So we have 4 rejections along the 3 minute VWAP. It is slowly on approach towards kind of closing in on itself. There is also a little silent switch here on the 3 minute side. So it is on approach for what looks to be a breakout later in the day. With this 200 moving average up here at 99 and this one down here at 93 and a quarter, 93.50 or so. You can see they're kind of running into each other. But it's gonna be a while, a couple hours probably for that to close a gap of $6. So this pullback went down to 93 and bounced up to 94 and still running into resistance at 95. The 1 minute VWAP is there at 96. I think that's going to be a pretty strong line in the sand. Down in 2 out of 3 accounts. The third account I just didn't trade, so pretty much down across the board. We've managed to make a little bit of money back, um, but pretty pretty heavily on the losing side. You can see my accuracy is really bad right now. Just above 50%. Normally we're trading about 80 to anywhere from 75 on the lower days up to 100%, pretty consistently. So and you can see it's failing the 20-second breakout. Let's see if the 200 moving average acts as support here on the 10-second chart. Right now it looks like it's attempting to. So I think what I would want to see if I was to attempt to take my strategy again is I would want to see the 9 EMA get above the 12 EMA here on the 10-second chart. In the both of them, get above the EMA 35. One thing to note is that the 35 has dropped below the 50. That's not a good sign for long action. Typically when this drops below the 50, that's more of a bearish sentiment there. Pretty heavy losses just on yesterday and today. We did okay Thursday, but I could tell that like there was there was breaks and cracks beginning to happen in the strategy and just in the overall trading. By Friday though, we got kind of worked in the market, and then that carried over into Monday and into today. On approach for a cyan switch here on the 10-second chart and breaking above the 50 EMA. Going very slow, like really slow. So VWAP ended up holding support on the 10-second chart, which is down there at like 92.25, and this is pulled up to 93.75. 9 is above 12 on a little cyan switch there on a green dot. And so we'll see if this EMA 35 gets above that 50. That's what I want to see in order to go long, not just the 9 above 12. I want to see the 35 get into position too. Because without it, I think that we're just going to keep seeing moves like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure shorts are in control today. And likely to stay in control, I think, for the next, like, Well, until we can finally fall down from 4,200, like 4,200 area is just seemingly too expensive for the ES. Like I said, unless the Fed decides to just dump a bunch more cash into the economy and take on a bunch more debt, um, which I pray that they don't, um, because it's just artificial inflation. But I don't really think that we can really get and sustain above 4,200. Of course, Tiny. Have an awesome day. This definitely was a short off that off this little peak here. One thing I have noticed though is that when they print a crap load of money, stocks typically go up, and the market itself typically goes up. That doesn't mean it's in a better position. It just means that it's going up. But it certainly doesn't mean it's in a better position. It's kind of like the change in whole numbers versus the change in percentages, if that makes sense. Just pulling back down. Probably going to test this low area here. This area acted as support quite a bit. Just 41.90. See, 9's above 12. I don't know what to do here. I was considering potentially going short, but it looks more like a long to me. There's a little cyan switch. I guess if we get 9 above 12 and above the EMA 35, then we might look at going long. Yeah, I'll look at going long here off 92.75.
Order filled.
In one contract at 92.75. I'm looking to get that one out at 93.50. Again, tap my sell order, no fill. Now it's just hanging there at the sell.
Order filled.
Now fills. Jeez. Down 766 on the day. Pulled some of it back. At least it's not like 950 or whatever it was. So the next thing for this confirmation for upward move is this 35 above the 50. Also 95 still super strong line in the sand. So there's a nice pullback there to the 200 moving average at 92.50 and rip up to 94. I think during the week off, I may take a few trades here and there, but I likely will not be trading much. I think I probably just need a ton of sleep. Big run up to that 94.50 zone. That area has been pretty strong in and of itself, not just at 95. There's the pop to 95. I felt inclined to take this entry here, but just didn't do it. Mainly because I had just done that other trade and I just didn't want to trade back to back. The 20-second TCM has been pretty respected on the day. So I may start looking at taking trades off the 20-second TCM switches like this here. It's not always the same patterns each day, you know? There's a 1 minute TTM switch, which has had some validity on the day, but not as much as we normally get. Hopefully it's a 3 minute pullback followed by a bounce off the 9 EMA. We have a little doji there. How much time is left in this candle? 17 seconds. So I want to see this end below 95 if possible. I might go for 2 contracts, keeping it kind of smaller than what I normally trade. It didn't end below 95, but it actually it did. Ended at 94.75 there. And a flag here. I'm gonna jump back to the 10-second chart. This looks like it wants to break over 95. There's the break. TM's at 1.0. I'll put a standing order here at 94.75, but I think that we're just gonna pop above it. Actually, I'm gonna cut it now because of that upwick and that rejection on VWAP. TTM's at 1.0 on the 1 minute chart. We did test VWAP here and rejected pretty heavily. The chart is slightly different now in that we have fresh TTM and a moving average crossover as well. So there is some differences between the original attempt. Let's check that 3 minute VWAP. That's right where we're at on 3 minute VWAP too, which as Tiny pointed out, has been a pretty strong rejection zone. We've got TTM build up on the 3, the 1, and some of the other ones as well. This also has 912 cross and EMA at 35 is on approach above 50. There's a minute and a half left in that candle. Can jump back to 10-second chart. I know I'm kind of jumping charts over and over. I'm looking for the one that has the most edge given what I'm trading or how I'm trading. Get this triple top here on this, which is really just the VWAP right there at 96. Little tap above VWAP. I wouldn't mind seeing a pullback to 95 or 94.75 area. Just where just above the 9 EMA and hold 95 as support. TTM's at 1.7. There's mostly sell off on this candle at the moment. Some buyers stepping in. Ending on a doji on the high. Likely to get a rejection. There's a rejection down to the 9. People bought that up at 95. GTM's now at 1.9. Continued divergence on the 1 minute chart, or the 1 minute 5200. And reasonable amount of buys here at 95. Struggling to load this 10-second TTM. There we go. Jeez. It's always so slow these days. Whatever update they did like 3 weeks ago, it's made the TTM just super slow. Okay, 96 is our line in the sand. That's the VWAP there, and we're probably going to break right here. Above it. I'm going to take 2 contracts.
Order filled.
2 contracts long on 96. I'm looking for a move to 96.75, but it is kind of pulling back some. I'll be ready to cut this quick. Yeah, I'm out.
Order filled.
Lost like 100. Pretty much gave back most of those gains. I think I'm going to be done for the day. Here's 8:30. Yeah, I think I'm going to be done for the day. Just not trading right. So rejected on VWAP there. I was looking for that to break through. I'm glad we had a shot, and it was just a knot. 96. This was 5 ticks. And there's the pull right back up. Come on. 2 times at 2.2. This 1 minute VWAP is really acting very strongly. Yeah, I've been all over the board today, Pawn. Still, like I said, Pawn, earlier in the stream. I don't know if you were here, but I'm gonna take a week off of trading. So I'll be back next Tuesday. I'm gonna end it today, and then probably just get a lot of sleep. So I can tell I'm not trading right. The market's definitely not moving in my favor, or at least in the way that I'm normally trading. So I think I need to take a step back, gain some perspective. I think that perspective will help a lot. having said all that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down now. It's past 8:30. I said I'd wait till the 8:30 push. Looks like the 8:30 push is actually just a rejection off the View app. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here, and like I said, I'm gonna take like a week off. So I'll be back next Tuesday. I'll probably go back to sleep for the day, for a couple hours. But I think it's important to take some time away and gain some perspective. So your green 290, hell yeah, man! Glad to hear that. On your big account, small red in the other. Missed out on the 220 tick move up on oil. I tried to trade some oil today, and I just kept running into situations where I just kept thinking like I'm like, okay, this looks like the right fit, and I take it, and then it would just drop back down. You can see right here. I think this was pretty bad, actually. This is a $500 L, and this was a $500 L. Made some of it back, trading the ES, but I think I'm done trading oil for the moment. So, but not opposed to trading in the future. Also, that 20-second push on oil, their 20-second moving average cross seems like a really solid, longer strategy if you can handle the price action. There's not a lot of false breaks on it. I was going through it, and there are a few where you would end up with a potential L, but like even this one wouldn't have L'd. Where would this have gotten in? Let's see. Here's the this one might have L'd here. Because it's likely we would have tried to enter here at like 31. But yeah, I kept trying to short like the ES on moving averages, and then like what looked to be what was gonna go short. Excuse me. What looked to be what was gonna be short would just like rip up and then rip down. But it'd be enough to be like, oh, it's past my risk, and cut it. And so it's just like death by a thousand cuts kind of thing is what it feels like for me right now. So but yeah, having said all that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I'm gonna take a week off and just rest and rejuvenate and try to get a lot of sleep, like a lot of sleep. And like I said, hopefully gain some perspective as to what's been going on with my trading for the last 5 days or so. Uh, Thursday, Friday, and Monday and today. So for the last 4 days, I've just been really, really struggling in terms of my own trading. I know that a certain percentage of that is the market, but I also know that a certain percentage of that is myself um, not being patient enough. So went down 200, back down $50, back to down 220. Just fought back down. Yeah, that's been me too, man. Like, took two big L's in the beginning and just been fighting back all day. Fight back. I'll fight back like 100 or $150, and then I'll just lose it all in one trade. And so it's just kind of like, man, I need to take a break. So anyway, y'all, I will see you on Tuesday. Peace out. I'll probably jump in our Discord community, and well, I'm going to jump in our Discord community and write my reflection, my results, and the announcement. So much love and appreciation. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Hope you guys have a great week. Peace.